Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm back with another video. And today what we're going to make is this really pretty card. Now it is made with vellum, so it does stand, and it has like a vellum outer piece, if you want to call it, and then inside there is like a proper card that you can write on, and then it has card over the back just to cover the tape. So I used Birthday Blooms stamp set for this, and I just stamped the card inside, coloured it in, and then on the outside I just stamped it with Versamark and heat embossed it with gold powder, and I do think it looks really pretty. Now we're not going to do the same design, we're going to do something a little bit different, but we're still going to do this kind of card today. Alright, so what you're going to need, well, first of all, the stamp sets we're going to use are, this is a new hostess set from the new annual catalogue, and it's called Gift of Love, and it's beautiful. It's a two-step stamp as well, so you've got your main image and then you go in with your to colour the flowers and then the leaves, and it's got some lovely sentiments, so we're going to use that, and also the small little butterfly from Papillon Potpourri. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and cut and pre-scored the pieces we're going to need. So for our inside card we need a piece of Whisper White, and it's cut at 10 inches by 3.5, okay, and it's scored down the middle at 5. Your vellum is gonna need to measure 11 and 3/4 by 4.5 inches, and that's scored at 5 7/8, okay. And let's just fold that, and then the piece for the back, which is to cover the tape of when you actually stick this inside, another piece of Whisper White which measures 3.5 by 5 inches. Okay, so I'm just going to give our little folds a good burnish. And this is Stampin' Up's vellum cardstock, which is, you know, it's like a proper card, like a proper thick vellum. I have had other vellums in the past and they're just not this quality. This is, you know, it's really thick, which enables you to actually, you know, make a card base out of it, so it's really tough stuff as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is stamp our image on the Whisper White. So you just want it on the front here, so I'm just going to open that so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, and I've mounted the stamp, so I'm going to ink this up with Tuxedo Black. So give this a good ink up, make sure we get it all covered. Okay, and just try and get this in the center. It's quite hard to see when I've got the camera there, but just judge it the best you can really. So I'm going to say about there, and then give that a good press down, and I should have really had a foam mat underneath here with it being photopolymer, but let's hope it works. So let that ink transfer through, and yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful crisp image. You can see it's a really pretty stamp set. Now we're going to go in for the flowers, and for that I'm going to use my new In Colours, the Stampin' Right markers, and I think I'm going to have Sweet Sugar Plum. I'm going to colour the flowers with Sweet Sugar Plum. Okay, so on this, using the side of your marker, just go over the raised images. Make sure you cover everywhere. Okay, and then before we stamp that down, we're going to huff on it, okay, in case it's dried out, and then position this the best we can, and then press down. And that looks really pretty. I really like this colour, it's gorgeous. And then we've got what will be the leaves, okay, and for that I'm going to use the new Emerald Envy. So again, just go over with the side, don't use the tip, use the side of your pen, just so you don't damage the nib. Make sure you get it all covered. Okay, and again we're just going to huff on it. Okay, so it's dried out, and then position this where you're happy with it. Okay, and I think that looks pretty, really pretty. I'm quite happy with that, and I think that's that bit done now. So we'll just pop these markers away, and now what we need to do is get our piece of vellum, and I want the vellum to be roughly in the middle, sorry, the cardstock to go in the middle of the vellum. Okay, so probably about there. And then the idea is I want to stamp this again with Versamark on the vellum and then heat emboss it. I'm going to heat emboss it with silver powder. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do a bit of like decorative embossing on this vellum first. So if you take your scoreboard, okay, and then I only want it on the piece, the front piece that's going to open. Okay, so pop it in the scoreboard, and then what I'm going to do is flip it to the opposite side, the inside, and then I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. Okay, 1/2 inch. And then that will give like a nice kind of line effect. And then I want to score 1/2 inch down from the score line, which is 4 little marks. So that will be, what will that be on? Be roughly 5 1/4. So score at 5, oops, wrong way. Yeah, 5 1/4. Okay, and then put it in this way on the inside, and then again at 1/2 inch, but we're only going to go down to the folds, the half folds mark, yeah, and then I want to do again another 1/2 inch, so that will be roughly at 4 inches. Score again. Okay, and hopefully that's made like a nice little decorative border. So hopefully the idea will be that our nice card will roughly go in the middle, which I think looks pretty, especially when we heat emboss it as well, and then obviously you'll see it more when it's lifted up. So what I want to do now is I want to position this, I want to get this cardstock stuck inside the vellum, so we need to put tape, double-sided tape on the back of our card. Okay, so I'm just going to get some double-sided tape. Okay, and now we need to try and get this central, which can be quite tricky. So I think first what I'm going to do is open it and then try and place it where I want it to go. So if I could get it there, that would be perfect. So I'm just gonna try my best. And that doesn't look too bad actually, that's quite pretty. So now what we need to do is we need to wipe this down with our embossing buddy. I'm just going to get a piece of scrap. Okay, and I'm going to have to actually clean the stamp as well, because in case there's any ink on from what we've just been doing. Okay, so that's that cleaned. Now I'm gonna wipe this down, give this a good wipe to get any finger marks that could be there. Okay, and then it's probably best if we just close it and try and just literally stamp on the top. So the good thing about it is it's photopolymer, so we can, you know, see through a lot better. So taking some Versamark. I'm just going to give this stamp a good ink up. Okay, and then I'm going to have a go at trying to get this as close as I can. So line it up where I think it matches, and then stamp. Okay, and then I can see that looks okay to me. And then taking some silver embossing powder, I'm gonna pour the powder straight over. Yeah, that looks very pretty. Get this out of the way. And then I'm going to heat set this, but what I'm going to do is heat set it from the back, because I find it doesn't warp the vellum as much. So get the gun quite hot, and then I'm going to heat it from the back. Okay. And just check, and that looks okay. I think that looks really pretty, and then you can just see the colour inside, and then when you open it you've got a lovely image on the inside as well. Okay, so now well, we're going to need this actually, because I want to stamp a sentiment as well. We might as well do that. So I've chosen your heart and my heart are very old friends. Okay, so again we'll just give this a little wipe over, and I'm just going to check where roughly it's going to have to go. I don't actually know if it's going to fit, to be honest. I might have to choose, yeah, I think I'm going to have to choose a smaller one, just because of the emboss line that I did, and it probably would affect the stamp. If I try to stamp it, it might not stamp properly, so I think I'll choose I miss you, that's all. Yeah, I miss you, that's all. We'll go for this one instead, because it's smaller. So again, a bit of Versamark. Okay, and I want to see where I want to stamp it. About there. So give that a good press. Okay. Whoops, there's my heat tool away, and I can see that's stamped quite pretty. So again, I'm going to take silver powder and just pour it along. And if you think there's any little pieces lurking about, you can just wipe them off, and then we'll quickly heat set this again from the back. Okay, so I think that's looking beautiful. And then what I want to do now is just get a piece of vellum, and I'm just going to stamp out a couple of the little butterflies. So I'm just going to cut a piece of scrap vellum and just wipe this with the embossing buddy. And I've got the little butterfly mounted already, and just take the Versamark again, and we'll just stamp a couple of little butterflies. And they look good to me. In fact, I might do 3 actually, see if I can fit 3 on. Hope I can. Maybe just get one there. Yeah, that's fine. And again, taking some silver powder, I'm just going to tip it straight over. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter if you get it anywhere else, because we're going to punch them out anyway, but I'll just get rid of it. Okay, so we'll quickly heat set that. There we go. And then I'll just give them a little minute to dry off, actually, because sometimes you can smudge the vellum if the heat embossing if it's not completely dry. Right, so while I'm waiting for that, I want to pop some of this beautiful 1/8 of an inch silver ribbon. I want to make a pretty little bow for the top. So that looks good to me. And then now we'll take the bitty butterfly punch and punch out our little bitty butterflies. Okay, there's 1, 2, and the last one, 3. Okay, and then taking another glue dot, some more glue dots, and I'm just going to pinch up the wings. Take this opportunity to see as well if anybody would like a new annual catalogue sending out. I'm quite happy to send you one out free of charge. and you can order from the 1st of June. So if anybody maybe doesn't have a demonstrator, I would love your custom. So if you would like a catalogue, just please let us know and I'll send you one out straight away. And you can have a look at it, and then you can order from the 1st of June. So just let us know if you would like one. So I'm going to pop the last one there, and I think that's looking really, really pretty. I hope you'll agree. And we'll get a couple of little rhinestones, and I think what I'm going to do is just randomly maybe pop one there. Whoops, where's that one gone? One there, and maybe one there, and that's the front done, which I think that does look really, really pretty. And like I say, it does stand up, so you don't have to worry about that. And then when you open it, and then you can write your message in there. And like I say, we just need to quickly stick this last little piece on, which hides the yellow tape at the back. So I think just for quickness, I'm just going to put some snail on here. Okay, and then I'm probably going to squish my little butterflies now, but I can just pop them back up. So get that in the centre, cover, and I think that looks a lot tidier than having yellow tape shown through. So I'll get the other one as well. There we go, we've got two the same, but you know, different styles. That's like I say, that one's done in gold, which I think is beautiful as well. And we've got this gorgeous silver one, which is with the new stamp set, and like I said, it's called Gift of Love, and it's a new hostess. It will be a new hostess set, which again, you can earn that. If you shop with me, I have a rewards club, and every time you shop with me, there'll be a code on my blog. Enter the code, and the code gets closed every month, and the rewards get shared out between the customers who used it. These are the things you receive as your gift, stamp sets, you know, etc. So it really is a good incentive to shop with me. So anyway, I hope you like this project, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back again really soon with another video. So take care and bye for now.